Want your car to last 300,000 miles? Stop listening to outdated advice. For years we've been told a certain set of rules for car care, passed down from our parents or from old-school mechanics, that frankly, just don't apply to modern cars anymore. Following these rules feels like you're doing the right thing, but in reality, you could be causing expensive, long-term damage without even realizing it. Today, I'm going to show you the 7 things you're probably doing right now that are silently destroying your engine, your wallet, and sending your car to an early grave. These aren't obscure technical mistakes, they are common habits that millions of drivers think are healthy for their vehicles. We're going to go through each one, and I'll explain why it's bad and what you should be doing instead. This isn't just about saving a few bucks on repairs, it's about fundamentally changing how you think about car ownership to maximize its lifespan and save you thousands. And I promise you, some of these will be controversial, especially with the old school crowd. In fact, and number 3 will shock most car guys. They'll argue about it in the comments, but the science and engineering behind modern cars don't lie. So, get ready to unlearn some bad habits, because we're diving deep into the quirks and features of modern car maintenance that nobody ever tells you about. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Alright, let's start with the big one, the oil change. For the last 20 years, car manufacturers have been installing these handy little oil life monitors. You know the ones. They count down from 100% and a little wrench light pops up when it hits 0, telling you it's time for service. The common wisdom is to just wait for that light. It's what the dealer tells you to do. It's what the car tells you to do. But here's the thing, that's a huge mistake for a massive number of drivers. It's a perfect example of outdated advice that hasn't caught up with modern engine technology. We now have widespread use of turbocharging and gasoline direct injection, or GDI. These technologies are great for power and fuel economy, but they have a dirty little secret. They are incredibly hard on your oil. Direct injection, in particular, leads to something called fuel dilution. Small amounts of unburned gasoline seep past the piston rings and mix into your engine oil, breaking it down. On top of that, turbocharged engines produce a lot more soot and contaminants than older engines. All of this gunk circulates through your engine, and the oil life monitor, often just a simple algorithm based on mileage and engine revolutions, can't actually see the physical condition of your oil. It has no idea your oil is a thinned-out, gritty soup. It's just following a pre-programmed mileage counter. So what's the solution? It's simple. Ignore the 0% warning. Be proactive. Change your oil when the monitor hits around 50%. Or every 6 months, whichever comes first. Especially if you fall into the severe service category. Most of us do. Short trips, stop-and-go traffic, very hot or very cold climates. Waiting for the light is like waiting for your teeth to hurt before you go to the dentist. The damage is already starting. An annual oil change might be fine for someone who drives 15,000 highway miles a year, but if you drive 5,000 city miles, your oil is suffering a much harder life. 6-month changes get that diluted, contaminated oil out before it can cause premature wear on your timing chain, on your turbo bearings, and other multi-thousand-dollar components. An extra oil change per year costs maybe $70. A new turbo or engine, that's thousands. It's the cheapest insurance policy you can buy for your car's long-term health. Chapter 2. Okay, next up is a habit that gives mechanics nightmares and drains bank accounts, ignoring the check engine light. We've all been there, that little amber engine icon glows on the dash and the first reaction is denial. You think, the car feels fine. It's probably just a loose gas cap. Or a sensor glitch. So you ignore it for a day, which turns into a week, which turns into months. This is, without a doubt, one of the most financially catastrophic mistakes a modern car owner can make. That little light is your car's only way of telling you something is wrong, and it's often giving you a very early warning. The problem is, a minor issue can quickly cascade into a major one. For example, a very common code is for a faulty oxygen sensor. It might seem harmless, but a bad O2 sensor can cause your engine to run too rich, dumping excess fuel into the exhaust. That unburned fuel then superheats and melts the inside of your catalytic converter, a component that can easily cost over $2,000 to replace. You just turned a $100 sensor fix into a wallet imploding repair bill. And this isn't a rare occurrence. It happens all the time. A small vacuum leak, a failing ignition coil, a sticky EGR valve, all of these can trigger the light while the car still feels mostly fine. But left unchecked, They can lead to ruined catalytic converters, damaged pistons from misfires, and horrible fuel economy that costs you hundreds of dollars at the pump over time. The check engine light isn't a suggestion, it's a command to investigate. It's the modern equivalent of a strange noise or a puff of smoke from an old car, an undeniable sign that something needs attention, now. But here's the good news. You don't have to rush to a mechanic in a panic and hand over a blank check. The fear of the unknown is what makes people ignore the light, so eliminate the unknown. For about $20, you can buy a Bluetooth OBD2 scanner online. This little gadget plugs into a port under your dashboard, and, in about 30 seconds, it connects to an app on your phone and tells you the exact error code that triggered the light. It's an incredibly empowering tool for any car owner. Once you have the code, say P0420 for catalyst system efficiency below threshold, you can do a quick Google search. You'll instantly learn what it means, what the common causes are, and how serious it is. Chapter 3. And now for number 3, the one that will have the old-school car guys furiously typing in the comments believing in lifetime fluids. You see this all the time in owner's manuals and dealer service brochures. Lifetime transmission fluid, lifetime coolant, lifetime differential fluid. It sounds fantastic, doesn't it? It implies you never have to worry about these things for the entire life of the car. But here's the dirty secret of the auto industry. Lifetime doesn't mean your lifetime. It means the manufacturer's expected warranty window. It's a marketing term, not an engineering reality. Let's be very clear. There is no fluid in your car that can withstand hundreds of thousands of miles and a decade or more of heat cycles, pressure, and contamination without degrading. It simply doesn't exist. Transmission fluid, for example, is subjected to immense heat and shear forces. Over time, its lubricating properties break down, and tiny particles of clutch material contaminate it. Running old, worn-out fluid is the #1 killer of automatic transmissions, slipping hard shifts and eventually, a $5,000 replacement bill. The lifetime fill is designed to get the car past its 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty, because after that, the massive repair bill is your problem, not theirs. The same logic applies to other so-called lifetime fluids. Coolant, or antifreeze, has corrosion inhibitors that wear out over time. When they do, the fluid becomes acidic and starts eating away at your radiator, water pump, engine block from the inside out. This leads to leaks, overheating, and catastrophic engine failure. Chapter 5. Here's a habit born from a place of love for your car. You think, I'll just use it for short trips to the store. Keep the miles low, avoid long highway drives, you're trying to baby it, but those good intentions lead to terrible results. A car only used for short trips is living the hardest life possible. This is severe service, slowly killing the engine, and the exhaust system. When you start your car, the engine is cold. Condensation, water, forms inside the engine and exhaust. The engine runs rich on cold start. Unburned fuel can slip past piston rings and dilute the oil. The oil and engine never get hot enough on a 5 to 10 minute trip. Oil needs to exceed 212 degrees Celsius for a sustained period to boil off water and fuel. If not, moisture stays in the oil, making milky, corrosive sludge. That water sits in the exhaust, rusting mufflers and pipes from the inside out. You see this a lot on grocery getter cars, with rusted out exhausts. Short trip driving also causes carbon buildup on GDI intake valves. That robs power and efficiency, and often requires an expensive cleaning to fix. The solution: drive smarter, not less. Give your car a proper workout regularly. Take a dedicated 30-minute highway drive at least once a week. It can be part of an errand. Take the long way home. Get the engine up to operating temperature. Get the transmission up to operating temperature. Get the exhaust up to operating temperature. Hold them there for a while. That sustained heat is a self-cleaning cycle. It boils water out of the oil and exhaust. It helps burn off carbon on pistons and valves. It ensures all fluids circulate properly. It also lets emission systems, like a diesel DPF, complete regeneration. It seems counterintuitive, but highway miles are the gentlest, healthiest miles for your car. They're essential for long-term health.